Hello all and welcome back to Elcade Farm. Yeah, we have finally decided on a new building to house our equipment and I think it's going to be an interesting presentation. But since it is a long presentation and we had a lot of videos made, we're going to split it into three different episodes. The first episode, which is this one, will cover the building pad. The second one will be the contract work. We hired a contractor to come and put up the metal building. And then the third episode will be the finalizing the outside, the landscaping and so forth. So we done that also. So as you can see, we've already laid out a path going to the building area. We decided to do the building on this kind of flat area. I think there's about a foot in discrepancy between the furthest corner to the closest corner. As you can see, there is some stakes that we located where the building is going to be. It's going to be a 30 by 60 feet building. That's the final dimension of the building itself. We're not going to do a concrete pad. We're just going to do a rock type, ABC stone type, compacted rock. Yeah, we have to pull out the big gun since we have it. I don't have any experience using the track loader or the loader on the tractor, but I thought with this cat, might could get the job done a little bit quicker, and it can dig for sure deeper than the tractor does. The tractor was just struggling. It was skimming just the top. I was able to take some of them, but it was with some difficulty. But so, yeah, we have it. Might as well use it. Yeah, this is a beast compared to that tractor, but you have to watch it. You can dig a trench very easy, so you have to take little by little. And since I wasn't new, I was taking in my time, taking as little as possible, and try not to get off track. It was doing the job. It was doing the job very well. Right here is about the point where that tractor could not handle it because we had to take more dirt off, and this cat was easily doing the job. It's about 12 inches or close to 12 inches, not quite, but it was hard clay, and that tractor will not have would not be sufficient to do the job. I think it will take a lot longer. I was stockpiling the topsoil just to the right. You can't see it, but it was close to the building pad. Here I had to stop and adjust that 401 bucket to act like a dozer blade, and I was really pleasantly surprised how well it worked, because you really can see better. You have a better visual from the point where you're standing. You see how much you're digging, and it keeps a good level while you're doing it. That's why a lot of people prefer dozers on this type of work. I guess a track loader with a 401 bucket has the advantage of, you could use it as a dozer blade, and when it's too much dirt, you can go ahead and move that dirt away out of your way using the bucket. And it is a huge bucket on this track loader. But I had to admit, it is not very easy. It's not easy to do this type of work where you don't have the experience. It takes a lot of experience to do a level ground, and I had to back and forth on some spots, because I don't have the experience in doing this type of work. But I've enjoyed it, and I guess that's the main thing. I don't work by the hour, and I don't pay myself, so I had plenty of time to do this work, and I enjoyed it and doing it. And if it took me a whole day to do this pad, it was fine. But I would not go somebody's yard and start doing it and charging them for it. That's for sure. This is mine, and it's taken me as long as it takes because I wanted to do it. Well, the building pad was done, and we're gonna awaiting the delivery of the crush and run, the ABC stone. This is the first delivery of the stone. We ordered, I think it was a 23-ton delivery on this one. We just have it delivered and piled up in one area, and I was going to scoop it up with a tractor to move it to the building pad. This is the first pass of placing the ABC stone on the building pad. In the background, you can see that's where we piled the topsoil. It's a good 50 to 60 cubic yard of topsoil that we're going to be using elsewhere. All of the laying out of the ABC stone was done with this tractor and the front bucket, and it was done one bucket at a time. The float system on this tractor works pretty good, as long as it don't get too big of a hump when you're unloading it from the bucket. Go and get another bucket. here I had to stop and sprinkle the stone with water to help it compact it more densely. It'll really compact it really well. And the second benefit from wetting it is it will eliminate or minimize the dust that you create when you are tamping it. And also it will help that engine, that little engine, have the carburetor from not absorbing all that dust from the stone. It's detrimental to the engine. Well, after about 65 cubic yard of ABC stone and a couple of days of hard work, we have the bed pretty flat and ready for the building. It is about 3 feet wider, and longer for the building, so the contractor will have enough room to work. So I hope to see you on the next episode where they're going to be putting up this building up. Until then, well, have a good day. Thank you.